Hey everyone, it's Sal here, and I'm back with another tech video. I'm so glad to be back. It has been a while. It's taking me some time to get back into the groove, but we've got something for you in this video here. So before I begin, I just want to remind everyone to please subscribe to the channel. If you like any of my content, videos, or even Let's Play, think about subscribing if you like more than one. If you just like one, then give it a thumbs up. If you like everything, then give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the little bell. Whenever anything happens onto the channel, you'll be notified. So let's get on with this video. As the title says, we have a Fire TV 4K stick. I said that all in the incorrect order, but it's a Fire TV stick 4K edition. I picked this up because number one, I ended up getting a Amazon Echo, okay, and I said, why not pair it up with an updated version of the Amazon Fire TV stick? Now I have an Amazon Fire TV, the box one, not the Cube, but the one previous before that. It's an older generation one, and it works great. It's quick, powerful, runs Kodi and all that stuff. I have that hooked up to the bedroom TV, but I wanted to get my hands on another one to put on a other TV. Because I've recently subscribed to Amazon Prime and I get Prime Video, and my Google boxes don't have access to Prime Video. So I thought, you know what? Let's pick a couple of these up. They were also on sale for $50. I live in Canada. That's the Canadian price. Regular price is $69.99 if I'm not mistaken. So this is the Canadian version, but the US version is probably same hardware, but different apps loaded on. Let's begin. What the Amazon Fire TV stick is a streaming device, much like any other streaming device that people are after these days to connect to their TV and try to stream shows through their content providers like Netflix, Amazon Prime. There's also Spotify and other carriers. I believe in this US there's Hulu. You can browse the internet and all that stuff. And it's pretty neat. It's neat to have. The only thing I don't like about it is that a lot of these they're all subscription streaming services. So you're just getting like a window to the internet, but you have to pay to get out and pull all that information in. But you know, you can get around that with other apps like Kodi and stuff like that. Again, this comes from Amazon. You can get it from their website as well as there's other I think Best Buy carries it, B&H Photo. I think you can get this over there as well. This version here, the 4K version, was released in October 2018, so it is updated over the previous version, and the previous version doesn't do 4K. And I'm going to bring up a chart so we can see what the differences are between the 4K version and the previous version of the Fire TV stick. So what we have here is, obviously there's a difference in price. Here in Canada, the difference is about $20. Okay, now the original Fire TV stick only handles 1080p video, while the updated Fire TV stick 4K does 4K Ultra HD video with HDR support, HDR10, Dolby Vision, HLG, and HDR10 Plus. They both come with a remote, with the new remote that's Alexa voice compatible. And when it comes down to the processing power, they are both quad core, but the Fire TV stick operates at 1.3 gigahertz, while the 4K edition has a 1.7 gigahertz processor speed. Okay, in terms of audio support, we have Dolby Audio on the original Fire TV stick. On the 4K version, we have Dolby Atmos. And just to tell you what Dolby Atmos is, it's a new audio format like stereo sound or surround sound that takes recorded audio from a movie soundtrack or video game and spits it out into a more immersive way. Dolby Atmos gives sound a more three-dimensional effect Imagine the difference between hearing a helicopter flying a few hundred yards away versus directly over your head. The technology is being developed by Dolby Laboratories, an audio company that specializes in sound reproduction and encoding. I'm sure everyone's heard of Dolby Labs. You've probably seen their logo on DVD and Blu-ray boxes or the latest audio equipment. Yeah. The audio mixing happens in sound studios where audio engineers take sound effects in movies and digitally move them around in a three-dimensional space. When you play the movie back using Dolby Atmos enabled audio devices, you'll hear the effects move around you, just like the audio engineers intended. Of course, to hear Dolby Atmos, you'll need a Dolby Atmos compatible film or TV show file, and Netflix supports Dolby Atmos as well, as does iTunes, as well as Dolby Atmos enabled player and a Dolby Atmos enabled speaker system or sound bar. So you need, the video file has to be Atmos enabled. Your hardware has to be, your video player has to be Atmos enabled, and the speakers have to be Atmos compatible as well. So you need to get all three to hit the jackpot on that one. And finally, when it comes to Ethernet support, they both support Ethernet, but you do need the Amazon Ethernet adapter, and that's an extra cost. But hopefully, if you have decent Wi-Fi in the home, you won't need that at all. And with my Wi-Fi setup, I don't need it. Everything runs incredibly fast. Very satisfied with that. Let's see what you get in the box. This is mostly an unboxing video. I have it here. It's already out. You get the Alexa enabled remote. Now this is an updated version from the previous remote. We have a volume control. Okay, the previous version did have the Alexa button here, so you can enable the voice control. This has a power switch, which the old remotes don't have. I do have an old remote. I should have brought it with me, but as well as controlling your Amazon Fire TV stick, you can control, depending on the TV, you can control your TV. You can turn it on and off. You can change inputs, obviously control the volume. I'm not sure if there's any other features. Again, this all depends on how new your TV is. I have a TV from 2005, and I'm able to turn it on and off and control the volume. I haven't tested switching inputs, but there you have it. It does operate with TVs that old. So you get the remote, and obviously you get the batteries included. You get a couple of Amazon branded batteries, AAA. Okay. And they have to be alkaline. They won't work. The remote won't work unless you use alkaline batteries. So when it's time to replace, you have to go out and get alkaline batteries if you don't have them. I put rechargeable ones in there. It didn't work. I'm not sure if that's just me. Obviously, you get the 4K stick itself. So it plugs directly into your HDMI port on your TV. And it does come with a handy extension, so it doesn't stick out depending on how the HDMI port is placed on the back of your TV. So if it sticks out and you've got the wall there, not to worry. You use the extension, just snap it in place, and then it can just hang down, or it's more flexible, so you know it's not interfering with the wall or anything like that. Okay, and this extension comes with it too. You also get the power block, okay, as well as the USB cable to connect it to the power block. Now, some of you may be thinking, can I power the Fire TV using the USB port on my TV? Well, I've actually tried that, and it does turn on. I was able to use it, but the Fire TV did detect low power coming into itself. So if if you get enough power, if it can draw enough power from the USB port and not get that message, you're fine. But I did get that message saying you're not getting enough power. Do you still want to continue setup? I ended up using the power block. And I believe that's all you get. You get the extender, you get the cable, power adapter, you get the batteries, you get the remote, and you get the 4K stick. What you also need is a HD TV with HDMI input, as well as high-speed internet with Wi-Fi. That's to get it working right out of the box. Okay, if you don't have Wi-Fi and you're connecting directly to a router or an Ethernet jack, you will need the optional Ethernet adapter. Let's look at the hardware of this thing. Like I said, it's a quad-core 1.7 processor. It also has an updated Wi-Fi chip. It's 802.11ac. Okay, and that has been updated. Like I've said before, it supports Dolby Vision, HDR10+, all these new formats obviously 4K. When it comes down to using this, I have been using it for about a couple months, December, like a month and a half, and it's been a positive experience. The interface is quick, snappy. I'm able to use my Netflix, obviously. I'm able to use Amazon Prime. I've streamed music. You can also try side-loading apps where I want to get Kodi on here, and I haven't done that yet, and that will be a future video. I do intend to get some third-party apps on there that are not available in the Amazon store, because again, Kodi is one of them. But in terms of using the actual hardware, it's been great. Video stream, no problem, connects to my Wi-Fi. I have not had an issue where the Fire Stick has jammed up on me and I've had to disconnect it and plug it back in and all that. No issues. I know occasionally with the Google Box I've had to reboot that device because it just stopped responding or whatever. But I'm not saying the Google Box is a bad product either. It was equally great. It's just that it does not have Amazon Prime to watch Prime videos, if you subscribe to them, of course. That's what I have here on the Fire TV Stick. So far, it's great, but I want to now move into loading third-party apps. Also, I've heard that this is a decent game emulator. Now, I won't be using it for emulating retro games, but I do want to try it out to see it work. I heard it does work, and it works pretty good. But again, those are in future videos that I will put together. And if you are looking forward, you want to check those out, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, in terms of warranty, it does come with a 1-year limited warranty. And when you do purchase it from Amazon, you're given the option for 2 years or 3-year warranty in case anything happens to the device. Now, I only went with the basic 1-year warranty. So, you know, I mean, there's no moving parts, but, you know, things can happen, and hopefully it does. Hopefully these things don't happen while I got mine. I have 2 of them for 2 TVs that I have, one in the basement, one in the family room. And on top of using the Alexa voice remote to navigate YouTube or to put on video, like something on Netflix or something on Amazon Prime, you can also control your smart devices around the house. And I think I'm going to save that for another video. So I got a couple smart bulbs in the basement there, and a couple table lamps. I can just say switch on the basement table lamps and they will turn on. I can turn them off before I go, all through the remote. So I don't have to, you know, the hard work of bending over and clicking off the lamps. You know, there's 2 of them, right? So it's a lot of hard work. Some people don't want to bend that low. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this quick video on the Alexa the Fire TV 4K unboxing. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. I do plan on doing a couple more videos around this ecosystem, because I do have an Amazon Echo, which I want to give a quick review on that, as well as a few smart devices that I've got all connected, and get a couple videos, some content out for that as well, for those curious about them. Anyways, folks, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. And if you want to see more, again, please subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and ciao for now.